and being able to leverage the environment to serve these isolated and private plantations kept their operations in the hands of a small group of wealthy landowners. The Civil War itself also led to a huge population loss, either through death, injury, or on a brighter note, slaves escaping to the north. So after the Civil War, the state had lost its biggest industry, a lot of its people, and those who were left were sparsely educated and bitterly divided. At that time, 55% of the state's population were former slaves, and while they had escaped the terrifying reality of being property, conditions were still extremely bad for them in particular, because now they had to look out for themselves with no real resources or direction on how to do that. The collapse in the recorded wealth of the state at this time was also caused by something of a, well, there's no better way to put it, but adjustment in the way that assets were counted. Historians have estimated that as much as half of the wealth of the state in the mid-19th century was in its slaves, when they were just treated as an asset to own. Of course, after the practice was made illegal, the state lost that paper wealth. Beyond that, the environment itself that made Mississippi such a fertile agricultural area was also a major headwind towards any collective infrastructure development. Even to this day, frequent flooding, tropical diseases, tornadoes, and cyclones make doing business in Mississippi more difficult than in most parts of the USA. If two different people were trying to build wealth and one of them got their house knocked over randomly every few years, then the other person who is able to keep their home standing is going to have a lot more money left over to put into better, more productive investments.